King Boxing Talk. I called up a few of my homies to get their predictions on Manny Pacquiao, Keith One Time Thurman. Who's gonna win the fight? We just gonna get right to it. Tap in. All right, I'm ready.
They know when I was down, now they see I bounce back. Now they all in their feelings. My partner told me, King, don't worry about that. Said it's time to make a killing. It's a new day, getting new money, but I don't with new. I'm just sticking to the business and the money is the mission, about to stack it to the ceiling. Now they all in their feelings. So you mad, bro? Now they all in their feelings. Tell me got them all in their feelings. All in their feelings. So you mad? Now they all in their feelings. Tell me got them all in their feelings. All in their feelings. It's a new day. Now they all in their feelings. Money, but I got them all in their feelings. All in their feelings. Now they all in their feelings. About to stack it to the ceiling.
What up, bro?
What's good, man?
I ain't chilling, man. Just working. What's good with you?
I ain't think I was gonna get you on the line, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you Mr. Stephen A. Smith, man. You hard to get in touch with, man. I can't get predictions from higher ups, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just one of the little guys, bro.
I'm always on the move, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I had to make time for you, bro. Man.
Already.
Everything you doing now, man. I've been hearing you talk about boxing for a minute, man. So I'm just glad to finally see you. You know what I'm saying? Giving everybody this knowledge.
Already, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So we're gonna get straight to it, man. This Saturday, man, we got Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. You know, everybody around the world is giving their predictions. I want to hear what you who you predict to be victorious in this fight, man.
Man, I think it's Keith Thurman, bro. Keith Thurman, I think got a lot to prove, man. I think that he actually needs this fight a lot, man. I think he needs it. I think people been real sleep on him. They kind of forgot how nice he was, you know what I'm saying, as a boxer.
Right,
you
right.
Know, he's just a really great, like, you know, he's like one of those elite boxers, and I don't see his name pop up like it should.
Cause he took
that.
So he been out for 2 months. He was out for 2 years. Yeah. So you don't see his name pop up. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. So I think that he understands that as well, and he's gonna use this opportunity, man, as a big stage chance to really get his name back mentioned with the elites. You know, so I think he's gonna definitely take that opportunity, make it count. You know what I'm saying, and definitely win this fight.
Yeah, he definitely need a win if he wants to be back up there in the conversations with, you know, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. So so you got Keith Thurman with the W, man. Is it gonna be a knockout, or you think it's gonna go to the scorecards?
Man, I was really thinking it was gonna go to the cards. I was thinking that heavy.
Yeah.
The last day or so, man, I was like, it might go 10. I think Thurman might get him out in 10. So that's my prediction. Thurman gets him out of there in 10, bro.
Man,
What's good, G?
man, what's happening, man? Not too much.
Dig it.
I'm live and direct. What's good?
You live and direct, man. You live and direct. So,
Already, man.
Las Vegas, Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. What's your fight prediction, bro?
Hey, to be honest with you, Pacquiao washed up, man. He old. He gonna get his head boxed in. That's what's gonna happen. And Pacquiao will be lucky to go 8 rounds with this gentleman. And I'm being very nice. I think it's gonna be a knockout.
So you predicting a knockout, not just a decision, but you predicting a knockout.
No, the judges, they won't have to go to the cards in this fight. They'll see the canvas, they'll see his face on the canvas, and they'll know who won this fight. It's gonna be a bruising. It's gonna be a bruising. And I look forward to it. All you Pacquiao fans out there, I'm sorry. He's done. Hey, real talk. This might end his career right here. No lie. This might end his career right here.
Cruising for a bruising. So you got Keith Thurman living up to his word and sending Pacquiao into retirement.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Interesting, man. All right, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. I'll let me.
For sure.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, my light-skinned brother?
Not much, man. I ain't enjoying this weather, man. How you been?
I'm good. I don't know how you enjoying this weather because it's hot. I'm hot, bro.
No, I'm working and you know what I'm saying? So it's just another day for me.
Yeah. I took my leftovers from last night because my leftovers I packed them and put them in the refrigerator so I can eat them for lunch today. And so when I left the crib this morning, I literally just put my food on the dashboard, and in about 3 hours, it was nice and ready. No lie.
Oh man. It is too hot, man. It's way too hot right there.
Boy.
Lord have mercy.
But let me jump into this, man. I wanted to, of course, get your prediction, man. Manny Pacquiao, Keith one-time Thurman. This Saturday, man. Who you picking, man? Who you got?
I got Pac-Man. I got him by knockout in the 8th round.
Pac-Man by knock in the 8th round. Okay.
Yeah. If it goes to decision, though, I just got a feeling they're gonna give it to Keith one-time Thurman for the simple fact he's the younger fighter. They can sell more fights with him. So if it goes to decision, I just got a feeling they're gonna give it to him.
So the only way Pacquiao wins is if he get that knockout. He not gonna win if it goes to the decision, basically.
Nah, I don't see it going his way at all.
Yeah, I can see that though. With Keith, Pacquiao's coming, to the end of his career. If they were to try to do something slick, it would be like, because they can build Keith up and make him the new star, to make him the new pay-per-view attraction. I see where you're going with that one.
Right. Yeah, it'll be almost the same situation with the Bradley fight, the first Pacquiao fight, Bradley and first Pacquiao, get tongue-tied. Bradley and first Pacquiao fight, they kind of threw Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that fight was going his way, and when it went to decision, they gave it to Bradley, and everybody was like, oh, wait, what?
Right.
And then the fight with Horn, same scenario. He went over there to the hometown and they gave the decision to the hometown kid.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I really don't see him winning it by decision. He's really gonna have to go in there, pick him apart, and take him out in the late rounds.
Got you. All right, man. So you got Pacquiao with the 9th. What you said? 8th round, right? 8th round knockout.
8th round knockout.
Solid, bro. Solid, man. King Boxing Talk, man. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, bro. I'll chop it up with you later.
All right, man. Be easy.
All right.
Yes, sir.
What's good, fam?
What up?
Not much, man. So got the channel kicking off, man, and I need your prediction. July 20th, Las Vegas, the big fight, Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, man. Like who you pick to win that fight?
Man, I'm going back and forth on it, man. At first, I was thinking, after watching Thurman fight earlier this year, I really wasn't too impressed with him.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna try to go for the knockout against Pacquiao because he's trying to take off in his career. He's gonna leave himself open, and think Pacquiao gonna hurt him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna go the distance, and I'm gonna take Thurman in a split decision.
Thurman
I think it's gonna be a close one.
Interesting. Thurman in a split decision, man. Okay. Got another one for Keith Thurman. Keith one-time Thurman. All right, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, bro.
For sure.
Hello.
Babe.
Yeah.
Gotta put you on the spot real quick.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I already know. But for the listeners, Manny Pacquiao or Keith Thurman, who you got?
Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman?
Yeah.
You got a knockout, or is it going to go to the scorecard? Is it going to get a decision?
A decision.
A decision? So you got Keith Thurman winning in 12 rounds.
Yes.
Another one for Keith Thurman. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
King Boxing Talk, back at y'all with another one. Giving my fight prediction, my breakdown of Manny Pacquiao, Keith one-time Thurman. I'm just going to let y'all know off rip. I spent 10 minutes recording myself for a whole 10 minutes accidentally deleted it. So at this point, I'm just gonna try to make this as quick as I can, because at this point I'm over it. I'm ready to go to sleep. You know, that good vodka. Pardon me, but yeah, that's what it is. So first things first. I think both fighters have the skill to pull off the victory. Both fighters have the skill and the experience to pull off the victory. What sticks out to me is Keith Thurman. On more than one occasion, he's said in interviews that he wants to stick in the pocket and trade with Manny Pacquiao. He said he wants to trade with Manny Pacquiao, and he wants Pacquiao to actually feel that punch. He wants to back Manny Pacquiao up and just basically make him feel the power of Keith Thurman. And don't get me wrong, I love a good brawl. Most fans, they want to see a good brawl. They want to see two fighters stand there toe to toe and just exchange blows. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but me personally, I like to see the sweet signs. I like to see the stick and move. I like to see you outthink your opponent. I like to see you use your ring IQ and just outclass the other opponent. But at the same time, I love a good brawl, such as the brawl that we had earlier in the year with Julian J. Rock Williams and Jared Hurd. Those boys, they stood in the pocket and they just traded, and I love that. But for me, in my opinion, I really believe that when Keith goes into this fight with that mind frame of wanting to stand in the pocket with Manny Pacquiao, he's going to, very quickly, he's going to end up going back to the old Keith. I really feel like when Keith tries to stand in the pocket with Manny Pacquiao, very quickly he's going to realize how fast Manny Pacquiao lets his hands go, and he's going to receive punches and bunches. I mean, I'm talking about punches and punches. What they say back in the old day, a whole heap of punches. He's going to receive punches and bunches trying to stand in the pocket with Manny Pacquiao, and Keith Thurman is going to have to quickly go back to what Keith Thurman does best, and that's the stick and move. That's the 1-2, slip, move around. That's the jab, overhand right, move around. That's the jab, check left hook, move around. He's going to have to do a lot of moving around. And if he can do a lot of moving around, that's going to cause a lot of problems for Manny Pacquiao, because we've seen in the past that Manny Pacquiao has a problem with cutting off the ring and closing the distance. So I think it'd be a bad move for Keith Thurman to want to come in, stand in the pocket, and trade with Manny Pacquiao. And if you don't know what I mean by stand in the pocket, that means you put your front foot in the barrel. I'm gonna put my front foot in the barrel, and we both just stand with one foot in the barrel, one foot out, and we're just gonna trade punches. I don't think that's something that Keith Thurman is gonna be able to control and maintain in a fight with Manny Pacquiao, just because of the skill and the speed of Manny Pacquiao. His hand speed, it's out of this world. So again, but like I said, I think Keith Thurman is going to go back to, he's going to try that, and then he's going to go back to, being the Keith Thurman that we know, getting off his power shots, landing his check shots, and then moving around the ring. Manny Pacquiao has trouble. He has trouble with cutting off the ring. But however, make a long story short, Manny Pacquiao, he's been in there with the best. He's been in there with some of the greatest legends of the sport. He's been in there with Oscar De La Hoya. He's been in there with Floyd Money Mayweather. And I really think that, when he fought Mayweather was the best at getting off his shots and then getting out, moving around the ring. That was the name of the game. Hit and not be hit. That's the sweet science of boxing, if you ask me. Floyd Mayweather, he put on a clinic against Manny Pacquiao. However, I feel like that when Mayweather put on a clinic of Pacquiao, Pacquiao had front row seats to that clinic. And if you are going to attend a clinic, then you need to learn from that clinic. And I really feel like even at the age of 40, Manny Pacquiao, he had front row tickets to that clinic. He learned from that clinic that Floyd Mayweather was able to put on him. And in this fight against Keith Thurman, I think finally we're gonna see Manny Pacquiao close the distance, cut off the ring, and force his opponent to fight. And I think at the end of the night, Manny Pacquiao, WBA regular champion, and Keith Thurman, WBA super champion, we're finally getting this clarity on who's the real champion at in the WBA. Because real fight fans, you know, in the boxing world, the WBA is not a world championship title. The WBA super belt is. However, to casual fans, it can be confusing. So we're going to get this closure. And I think at the end of the night, when they consolidate the WBA regular and the WBA super in a very close split decision, we have one judge for Pacquiao, we have one judge for Keith Thurman, and then the third judge in a split decision is going to call for the senator, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, and the new WBA super welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. I could be wrong. We're going to see. Sincerely yours, King, and I'm gone.